Well, hey y'all, I am here at the parking lot here at Kroger. I'm going to meet up with Adrian and we're going to head down to somewhere and meet up with some guys and camp out for the weekend. And hopefully between the few of us that are going to be down there, maybe we'll put a couple deer on the ground. So I'll try to figure out where Adrian's at, and then we're going to get a couple things here in the store and get rolling. So I'll be back with you.
Well, I will say, if I don't see a deer, I ain't gonna be mad. I mean, it's part of it. You know, you don't never know.
That's hunting, but I mean, that spot is better in the evening, so we've seen.
So you can see the trail here where we walked a little bit. This trail goes, that's like matted down pretty good till about 3/4 away across the field, and then you'll probably have to find your way across, but you might be able to find a trail. It's not that bad, it's just this tall grass. Yeah. Roughly straight in front of us is where that trail I was talking about was. If you cut in right there, just
angle left a little bit?
Yeah, angle left a little bit. If you go in straight from the tree, then basically it's straight down from you.
Okay. I couldn't figure out if that was a coyote or a fox. It's hard to tell. So there's 6 of us at deer camp. Me and Adrian got in real late last night, but we got everything set up. And my buddy Isaac put me in this spot, and him and Adrian are not too far away from me, maybe 200-300 yards. And then the other guys are somewhere else. They know this place real well. I'm set up in this little pinch area. It's like a little funnel here, and what I've heard, the deer move through here quite a bit. Well, it's about 10 o'clock, and I don't think anybody around here at this spot has seen any deer. Just that coyote I saw early. It ended up, I would assume the same coyote ended up going over to Adrian. He took a shot at it. So I think we're gonna go get something to eat and do a little scouting and figure out where to go for the afternoon. So I'll be back with you in a little bit. Well, I got a good wind, good steady wind coming this way. Thicket in front of me, and a field behind me, and a field on down where I came from. The recent intel I have is that there was a bunch of deer in the field I came through yesterday evening, so they may be well headed that way this evening, but if I set up on the edge of that field, then my wind is blowing into the thicket, so I had to get around it and come back in here. Hopefully they'll be staging in here with these swamp chestnut acorns all over the ground, the black gum berries all over the ground, a few red oaks, plenty of green browse. I'm hoping they'll be staging in here before they hit the fields in the evening, so even if they do come out a little late, maybe I'll see some activity here before it gets dark. So that's what I'm hoping works out anyways. There's a couple good trails here with some real fresh tracks. It rained yesterday, so these are fresh tracks, and there's several sets of them. So we'll enjoy the afternoon, and hopefully we'll see some deer. believe we've got 5 of us that are hunting this evening. And then Isaac and his guys are gonna leave tonight and head back home. I'm gonna be here all weekend, most likely, unless I kill a couple deer tonight. I'll be here all weekend. I just saw a deer behind me. Oh, I can't see it now. Hopefully don't get winded. I've got multiple deer coming in behind me. It's bad for the wind, but hopefully I'm high enough they don't smell me. That one just smelled me. There's at least 4 or 5 of them. Here I thought they were going to come out of the thicket in front of me. Whole herd of does come in right downwind. I'm just going to sit it out. They're still there. They just ran a little bit. I think only one of them smelled me. They all just kind of trotted off back the way they came, back towards the right. There's at least 4, maybe 5 does. I'm gonna back up here, but I did get a text message from Isaac. He just sent in a text a little while ago. He shot a doe, so we'll see if he's gonna need help getting it out or not. And we're gonna all meet up back up at camp. So I'll see y'all there in just a little bit.
Yeah. The only bad thing about down in there is, it's down in there. It's like 200-300 yards wide, and it's just flat.
Yeah.
And it's got a bunch of them rolling,
Yeah.
like briars and stuff. And it's kind of hard to find a spot where they're gonna neck down.
Right.
That's why it's good.
Alright, I'm back in the spot where I was yesterday evening. I don't think I'm going to climb the exact same tree or exact same spot. I may go closer down to where the deer were, where they tried to come through yesterday evening. I really don't know where I'm going to see any deer, but I'm going to hug closer to the edge of the woods one way or another is what I'm kind of leaning towards. But let's get in the woods and pick a tree. Well, when I was coming in here, I bumped at least a couple deer. Sounded like multiple deer run off. They did not blow at me or anything. They just ran off, so maybe they'll come back. I'm kind of close to where I was yesterday evening, but I'm closer to this field. I got the field behind me, so I'm a lot closer to where the deer were yesterday. Maybe with a little luck, something will come through here this morning. Well, y'all, it is 10 o'clock. I'm gonna have to climb down and go grab something to eat and break camp and pack everything up
so that I can go hunt this evening, and then I'll be ready to roll when I get out of the woods this evening. Yeah, it's shallow here. All right, so we're going up. We're going up to hunt this spot. I'm with my buddy Colby here. He's manning the trolling motor while I get this mud out of my pee hole back here, because there's no water coming out of it. Dirt boggers got in there and clogged it up real bad. That might do it. I'll clear that a little bit more. All right. Thank you. Now my only worry is hitting bottom or hitting a tree. Yeah, there's trees everywhere in here.
Oh yeah.
We still got another mile to go. No, I want to use a trolling motor the rest of the way to be quiet, because we're getting close. We're just gonna ease on down until it looks good. Looks good on the map is all I know right now.
Probably bedded over there.
Yeah, no, that's thick, and they're probably bedded not far. We got 2 white oaks, and they're dropping a little. Not loaded, but they're dropping. And we got fresh droppings. And there's a bunch of tracks. There's a really good trail up there where they funnel between the river and the thicket. This is a funnel, that's why I came up here. Yeah, I mean, there's tracks and stuff in here. And then, oh, there's more paw. I didn't see that. There, look behind you. There's more. There's blue turds everywhere, and they're almost all fresh. Hey, whatever's dropping right here, I think that other white oak, there's white oak there. Oh, that's just a bunch of white oaks. Yeah, we're gonna just pick 2 trees right up in here, for sure. All right, so we're all set up. A really good deer sign here. We had a deer blow at us when we were climbing. I had a feeling they might start coming in early, but we're actually a little late. I think it's about 4 o'clock. So we're late getting set up because of that trouble with the motor and everything and getting all the way back here. It's 4:08, but we're liable to see something. Try not to get my hopes up. See? That's hair. White hair.
Yeah.
You didn't hit the top of her back, I don't think.
Hit her stomach or something?
No, I don't know. No, you didn't get penetration. I don't think the backhand even went in her. What looks like up to... Well, it's hard to tell. There's dirt on there.
Look, you can see where she skid at first.
Yeah.
And she took off. I bet down there. I don't think it's a killing shot, do you?
It doesn't look like it. I can't tell how far it went in.
It don't even look like it went in, does it?
No. Let's see if we can find any blood anyways. So we got splatter here, splatter there, splatter there. We've gone over 100 yards, I think. I haven't really kept track, but we've gone a pretty good while. And there's nothing bigger than these splatters, but it's really consistent and easy to follow. Well, we ran out of blood, and grid searched a while. Really, I think there's not a single bubble in any of the blood. I really think it's a flesh wound, either the leg or the brisket or right in between, because when she's running and moving her leg, it kept it bleeding pretty good. And what were you shooting? 2 inch?
Rage.
Was it a 2 inch? I don't know how wide they are. The one was big Rage Extremes. I think if he even nicked the heart, it would have been gushing. It never did, just little splatters. We got this pretty good rub here. Gotta wonder what did that. Well, the grid search came up empty. 99% sure it was a flesh wound, and with only white fur, definitely 100% sure it was a low hit. And if it was a low vital hit with a 2 inch expandable, that's gonna bleed a little bit more. And it hit one of the legs for sure.